Hello YouTube, today we are doing another Pleco profile. Today is the Brilliant Bristlenose Pleco, the L-184. So I'm keeping mine in this 20-gallon long rainbow fish tank. A lot of people wanted to get an update on these rainbows. Well, here you go. You can see they're all doing great. Now all of them are hiding. It's a little bright out for them. They are more nocturnal species. You can kind of see some fins, barely, one back here in the corner as well. We're going to pull out a male and a female so we can take a look at a pair, although it's pretty standard with Ancistrus. The males have the bushy nose, the females have a little bit of bush, but not very much. So I was able to get a couple males out, no female. The female is in a tube, I didn't want to disturb her. Currently, all the males were out as soon as I reached my hand in the tank. She was the only one that didn't come out, so I didn't want to bother her. But sexing these guys is the same as any other Ancistrus. Basically, you can see all the bristles or the bushy nose there. The females are not going to have that. When they get older and really mature, they can develop some bristles, but it's not nearly the same as the guys. Like this might be a female right here. Can't really get a good shot at the snoz though. Now the care on these guys is almost identical to the L-182 and the L-183. However, your standard, just normal like chocolate or albino bushy nose plecos, they do differ a little bit in that they don't like it as cold. Like my normal bushy nose plecos I've taken down into like the mid 60s. These guys would not do well. I would not go below like 77, 76 at the lowest, upwards of 85 on these guys. They do get around 5 inches. Oh, here we go. There's some bristles on there, so that's probably a male. But anyways, where was I at? They get around 5 inches. pH would be right around 6.5. I've heard some people keeping them low as 6, up to 7.5, even 8. I probably wouldn't expect much breeding if you're keeping them at 8 pH, though. That's quite a bit higher than their natural territory, which is down in Brazil, by the way. Now these guys are not aggressive at all. You may get some sparring for some males when they're going over that primo cave spot, but otherwise very good for the community tank, and they stay small, and they are actually algae eaters, which is nice. You're not getting a common pleco as an algae eater. You're getting a true algae eating pleco that does not get 18 feet long, so that's nice. I do feed these guys rapashi, the Soylent Green rapashi, canned French cut canned green beans, zucchini, cucumbers, all do well. I also get these algae wafers or algae sticks on Amazon. Right here, the veggie stick calcium. I get these on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. One of the better algae foods that I've found. Not very efficient if you have mass amount of plecos like me, but I do feed them to pretty much all of my Ancistrus except for my bushies and albinos because I just couldn't afford to buy these all the time. But otherwise, not a lot else to report on them. They're just basically a fancy bushy nose pleco, sometimes called the Snowball Ancistrus or the Snowball bushy nose pleco. It's pretty obvious why, but I feel like there's already 2 other Snowball plecos, so why even confuse it even more? So Starlight is what I'm going with. So I'm going to get these back in the tank, try to keep stress at a minimum. I hope we got some decent shots out of here. Kind of hard to tell on this camera until I'm editing, but it looks pretty good. They look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. So this is interesting. I came to put these guys back and I see this little bugger right here. My long-fin green bushy nose pleco. I thought I took them all out of here, but apparently I missed one. So I definitely got to get that out of there before they mix breed with these guys. I don't want any crossbreeding in here. It can happen. They're both Ancistrus, so gonna get him out of here real quick. Alright, so he is off to enjoy his new home. We're gonna get these guys back in. And come on. Almost there. Here's a fun fact about these guys. They can actually breathe oxygen. So being out of water, while obviously more stressful than being in water, they will survive as long as they stay wet. As long as they don't dry out, they stay wet and moist and humid, they will live just fine outside of water. I'm gonna have to clean this tank up. We got a lot of dead plant matter over there, kind of lowering my pH, which is fine. It's not gonna lower it too drastically. You can see the rainbow fish. Really want to know what's going on around here, but just a quick recap. L-184 Starlight or Snowball Pleco. I prefer Starlight, like I said. 77 to 85 degrees, 6 to 7.5 pH. They get around 5 inches, and great community fish. Alright YouTube, there you go, the L-184 Brilliant Bushy Nose Plecos. I think I might have called this the Starlight a few times throughout the video. I've been chatting about the L-182s, the L-183, which is the Starlight, so I might have got a little mixed up in there, but they are the L-184 Brilliant Bristlenose Plecos. As always, leave some comments down below if you have any tips on making these care or profile videos better. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, and I'll see everyone next time.